In this video, we're going over the best quick feet exercises for lacrosse players. So if you're a lacrosse player looking to take your game to the next level, you know you have to get faster because every level of the game gets faster. And so a lot of lacrosse players are doing some sort of footwork, but now we're here to give you the ultimate drills to really take that to the next level. So today we're gonna focus all about foot speed. We're not actually gonna focus on agility because that needs some sort of cognitive element, read and react. We're not focusing on just ladder drills where we're just going through something routine. We're focusing on how fast we can move our feet. So we've got three key principles we wanna go over before getting into these drills. That first one is always finding athletic position. So we need to be nice and low, specifically in our hips. We want to have that angle because if we're playing on offense or on defense, we always want to be in a position where we can change directions quickly, right? So we always need to find that athletic position. As soon as you stand up, you're no longer athletic, right? You can't move as fast as you can reacting to anything. We always want to find that athletic position. Number two is that we always want to be light on our toes. So if we get cement blocks in our shoes here, we can't really move anywhere. We don't want to be on our heels. As soon as a player gets you on your heels, you're jammed. You can't find any sort of, whether you're on offense or defense, you can't find that reactive element if you're back on your heels and kind of sitting too low. And then number three is we always want to be pumping our arms. So lacrosse stick or not, we want to make sure that we have that ability to be generating speed with our arms here. Too many guys, they get focused on having their arms kind of in a stuck spot, and so you're losing a lot of speed. Those three elements are going to take all of these drills to the next level and ultimately take your speed on the field to the next level. All right, so the sequence we're going to go through here, you could use this as a complete quick feet workout, or you could cherry pick some of your favorite exercises here, remember them, save this video, and come back to them for adding them into your own workout. So we're actually going to start off with what I would consider a quick feet warm-up drill here. We're going to be focused on getting really low and light and athletic here. All we're going to use is a hurdle. So I'm going to get set up here. I'm finding my athletic position right away, and then we call this one the hurdle two-step. So I'm just going to have a two-step over and then back. So every time I'm stepping over, I've got two quick steps and back. So again, as soon as I stand up, I'm going to be losing my speed. We really want to make sure we're staying low here and exaggerating it, and then also having our arms pumping. We're moving athletically here. So I would consider this variation one. I'm going to go for only around 10 seconds, max speed, really fire up that feet, and then we're going to get into version two, which is a crossover touch, touch, crossover, touch, touch. So again, I'm finding that position as I'm making my cross. I'm not standing up. I'm always in that athletic position. Again, 10 to 15 seconds, max effort, really turn up those feet before we get into our next exercise. All right, so our next exercise requires two cones, and we're gonna set them not even really 5 yards apart. I'm gonna focus on a little bit shorter. As I get faster and my feet get even better, I'm gonna try and get shorter and shorter every time. But for me, I'm gonna use anywhere between probably 3 and 5 yards here. And then all I'm gonna be focusing on is a fast 5-yard shuffle. So I'm gonna get set up and then I'm gonna be going as fast as I can over to the other side. And then as soon as my inside foot gets to this cone, I'm exploding back the other way. So this is super valuable, obviously for defenders that have to kind of be able to match players, but it's super valuable for all lacrosse players because we're trying to get that aggressive change of direction, really find that footwork as fast as possible. So we wanna make sure we're going for around 10 to 12 seconds, or call it like 5 or 6 reps, and generating as much speed in our feet as possible. All right, so our next drill here is a lateral figure eight, something that's super valuable for defenders because we're getting a little bit more multi-directional here. So we're not focusing on just going lateral or linearly. We're gonna be focusing on actually getting up and around these cones. So I've set out my two cones. They're around 3 to 4 yards apart, and I'm just gonna be focusing on getting up as fast as I can, and then I'm coming backwards and I'm coming around my cones. So as you can see, I'm always in that athletic position. I could move in any direction right now, but I'm gonna stay focused on getting as fast as I can around those cones, making strong plants, and always staying in that athletic position. Super valuable for defenders, super valuable for all lacrosse players to really take that multi-directional work to the next level. All right, so our next quick feet drill is all about linear speed here. So we're really focusing on how fast we can get those feet going, both up and then back as well. So we need to be able to find that athletic position while also staying low and light on our toes. So I'm gonna start on one side of the cone here. I'm gonna be having a sprint to the opposite side. I'm coming up here, and then as soon as I hit, I'm coming back. I have a strong plant, and I'm coming backwards as well. So I wanna make sure that I have my head up, my chest is up. It's as if I'm mirroring a defender right now. I'm coming up and I see that guy and I'm trying to get back as fast as I can. Make sure you're making your quick feet here. So we don't wanna have a strong plant where, hey, I'm kind of in no man's land. I'm gonna get my ankles burned somewhere. We're always light on those toes and staying nice, low, and athletic. All right, so our next drill here is focusing on lateral quick feet. So I want to make sure, again, I know you've heard it before, but I'm finding that athletic position and I'm getting light on my toes. So I'm going to get set up nice and low, and then I'm just going to have a nice quick step in between. So I have that double touch. I'm going to be loading up here and then exploding back the other way as fast as I can. And again, pretend you have a defender in front of you. You got someone approaching you. They're going laterally. We're hitting that speed as fast as we can to really get over there. Stay low, stay light, stay athletic. Let's get after it. All right, guys, our next drill here is focusing on a lot of multi-directional speed here. So I've set up a box. You might have seen this one in the past, but again, we want to get intense and intentional about it. So I'm going to get set up. I have a box. It's smaller. The smaller the box, the faster we got to move those feet. So we don't want something that's a 10 by 10 or a 5 by 5. So I'm going to get set up on one side. I'm going to have a full sprint as fast as I can, really focusing on those quick kind of rapid starts. As soon as I'm here, I'm hitting kind of with my right foot, whatever direction I want to go in, that opposite foot. I'm nice and light and low as soon as I hit here. Again, that other foot, nice and light and low as I have my back pedal. And then as soon as I hit here, again, leg loaded, I'm getting back over as fast as I can. So this is a drill that's awesome for lacrosse players to really take that multi-directional change of direction stuff to the next level. All right, so our next quick feet drill for lacrosse players is focusing on not only rapid and quick feet in acceleration, but also rapid and quick feet in deceleration. So I'm gonna get my box set up very small here. We're talking maybe just like a 1 yard kind of distance between all of these boxes or all of these cones. I'm getting set up and then I'm having an explosive kind of quick feet. As soon as I'm up around here, I have my hips coming around, I have some speed, and then I'm coming around again. So again, as you see this, and I just did a slow-mo version, but I have to have kind of quick feet to get going, quick feet to decelerate, quick feet again to get going, quick feet to decelerate. This is one of those drills that's super valuable for kind of changing that speed, changing that pace of your speed here. So we really want to make sure that lacrosse players, you're getting low and athletic here, you're getting in those quick steps. We want to see how fast and kind of rapid can we get here. This is a drill that's going to take that quick feet to the next level. All right, guys, so those are some of our favorite quick feet drills for lacrosse players. This is stuff that you're hitting with intensity and intention. We're not just going through some kind of easy drills. We're not just rapidly going through the ladder. We're hitting every one of these drills with a lot of intensity. We want to make sure we're getting those feet faster every single time. You should feel uncomfortable here. We want to make sure that we're pushing the pace. So if you're a lacrosse player looking to take your game to the next level, head over to relentlesslacrosse.com, where we have an elite free speed training guide and a ton of different training articles and videos all about strength and conditioning and how you can take your game to the next level. Get out there, guys, get training, and stay relentless.